Hello my beauties. Welcome to another Mordheim stream. Today we are continuing on the fourth tile. Specifically we are doing the Blacksmith building. I'm going to do the roof, at least that's the plan, and maybe do some more wood details. Hopefully, should turn out pretty good. It is super hot as always, as it has been recently. We'll just have to power through. Keep myself hydrated once again with the Coca-Colas. I'm sure they will sponsor me one of these days. Now let's just get right into it. I have been doing some work off stream, but it's on the third tile. Oh shit. Just finishing some details. Now let's just get cracking on this project. I want to start with some of the wood detailing because that's where I left off last time, and well, it didn't go quite as planned, but we should be able to rectify that. Oh no, this coffee stir stick is all bent out of shape, so it won't stay flush with the foam core. So let's get another piece. And let's just do some quick and half-assed measuring here. Now we're going to cut the wood to match the beams of this. My clippers are getting dull. I can't really complain though. They have done a lot of work, and I'm not sure if they are designed to cut designed for wood specifically. Well, just get some wood glue out, because why not? It's one of my favorite glues. It's more or less transparent when it dries, and you can easily mix it with water or paint or whatever you want. So it's very, what do you say, versatile. It's very versatile. And when it dries, it leaves a super strong bond. Now you can see like some of the foam core has been ripped, but I don't think that is going to be a problem because we will be adding clay to the building to kind of give it a more realistic look. All right, that is looking a little better. I think we will add another piece here as well, and it is 3.2. So this one is kind of bent, but it's not bent all the way, so let's see if we can use this bit. Yeah, it's super sloppy. That's the way of Mordheim. Super sloppy building. Just going to add a bit more. Layer it on thick with a wood glue here. It's a bit, can we? Yeah. Let's do it like so. And it's already starting to take shape and become something a bit more interesting than simply a flat wall, you know. And let's see, should we add? I think that might look cool, some sticking up like this. So I guess you could do a bunch of maths and stuff here, but well, that is takes too long for me, so I will simply cut the pieces and trust my luck, I guess. Now this doesn't look half bad. Let's need to cut a little bit more. It's always when you do cuts, it's better to, I guess, leaving a little bit extra than cutting too much, because you can always just cut a little bit more. I think that looks all right. I will make a copy of this one, and hopefully it will fit the other side. Simply using this as a template to save time. Okay, so like so. That looks decent. If you guys in chat have any questions, please feel free to leave a message in the comments, or the chat, I should say, and I will answer any and all questions to the best of my ability. Or if you have any like suggestions or like critique, what I could do differently, both streaming wise and building wise, I'm all ears. A lot of this is me trying to improve as well. I always and I love feedback from viewers. It's very, very helpful. Let's it's not totally what you call symmetrical, and I guess it should be in a perfect world, but I'm not going to bother with that. I was thinking about maybe doing one piece here as well. Yeah, why not? Let's make this a little bit fancy. It's going to be in the front of the board. It's going to be like the first thing you see, because it's going to be standing like here. So why not make it, try to make it a little bit special and nice to look at. You should always kind of keep in mind the composition of the board, I guess, for different reasons. One is playability. You don't want tall buildings in the front and smaller buildings behind, because it will make it hard to get your hands and fingers in those hard to reach places. And also aesthetically, it's nice to have to build up the skyline, I guess. Let's see if I can adjust. This one is a bit too... Oh. Fuck. Not doing the best of measuring. So let's... Oh, I got it. I think I have it. That's good enough, close enough. Can't wait for perfect. All right, so it's a bit of a different look from the other buildings. It is, at least, hopefully it will be somewhat interesting. And I want to continue. You have like this beam going all the way. I want to continue that. I think it's going to look nice. There we go. Then we have the last bit here. Now let's hope this will fit somewhat decently. Yeah, that's... I'm not going to say perfect, but it's very close. Like so. Hey T1, my bricka, my nipper. How are you today? Hope you're doing fine. Decided to do like a quick Sunday stream today. I've been at the studio for an hour or two already, just polishing up the third tile. So it's getting close to completion, but I wanted to do a little bit of work on the fourth tile as well. I want to do the roofing. And also I want to finish the, what do you call it, the attic attic. Not the addict, but the attic. I mean, sorry. Here we go. What was that noise? Thank you for the follow, Soeli18. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy sticking around for some building. Yeah, usually there is a stream every Thursday and every Tuesday. We usually have a bunch of cool people sticking around, chatting, like T1, who is going to head outside and drill the shit out of his dwarves in a bit. Why are you drilling the shit out of your dwarves? Is it to pin them? What's the idea, T1? Now while we wait. Yeah, we need. Gonna need a little bit of a roof on this thing here. Oh, you're going to use magnets. Awesome. Nobody knows how magnets work. It's one of life's big mysteries. They haven't even bothered trying to find out because it's such a big mystery. Let's oh, whoops. Okay, I'm just doing some quick and dirty measuring because I want to make this a beam. Before I do anything else, I'm going to roughen it up, give it a bit of a rough treatment with a corn brush, corn steel brush, which has drawn my blood many a time, but I have learned its ways now. So now we are usually pretty safe. You foresee carpal tunnel in your near future? Yeah. I think we all do. Everyone who is doing hobby stuff. There's like always the potential. All right. Should I do it like so and then another one here? Crap. Let me just check this out. Now, I'm not sure just how I want to do this, but I imagine simply adding a few. How far? Let me do some measuring. I know it's disgusting. Who would want to measure? I'm going to do, should I do 5 yeah, I think 5 centimeters. It's going to be straight into the chimney. We can't have that. Okay, so I will do seven centimeters out. It's going to be here, and I will have another one on the very edge, but the one on the very edge will be broken. Let's cut ourselves 2 7 centimeter like so. There we go. Do we have another? Yes, we do. That was lucky. I got okay, so we have 2 7 centimeter beams. I want to put them like one here and one down around so, and oh, sorry, I will add them like so, I think, and then glue this beam until it. Blood Bowl tonight. Not sure if I will be able to play tonight. Actually, it's the last night with the entire family this summer, and it's also extremely hot in my gaming room. But yeah, I am most definitely up for some Blood Bowl in the future, but I haven't gotten around to download the game yet. And I am super noobish because I haven't played any of the Blood Bowl PC games, and I haven't played any of the Blood Bowl just a normal tabletop game. So if you want to run over someone, I will be your perfect mark. But yeah, it will be fun to actually get into the Blood Bowl stuff. It's always been, what you say, kind of enticing, just to have a, what do you call it, like a setting that doesn't take itself too seriously at all. Not that the Warhammer or Mordheim settings take themselves too seriously, but you know, Blood Bowl is even less of that. So I'm going to insert some pins into the beams so that they will get some additional strength. I will do this on both sides. It's just nice to have a little bit of like additional strength. I'm not sure if you can see it that well. You have one on each side. Have you played the tabletop Blood Bowl? And if so, how is the PC game compared to the tabletop? Because I know like the Mordheim PC game is not exactly the same as the tabletop, not at all. It does have similar elements, of course, but there are also some big differences. Now let's go for the first beam, which I will jam in here like so. I will try to kind of steer it a little bit, but it's going to be, I'm going to insert the other beam later. We will have to, we do have some wiggle room, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. And here I will, these are from Mordheim, so the building is not super precise. So I measure just by looking at it, which gets me in trouble sometimes. But I think this worked out nicely. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but this one is not, the beam is not connected to this beam. So I will make like a tiny little balsa bit that is going to stick up and support it. So we have some additional support. It is, of course, what you say, it's not going to take, hopefully the entire roof, it doesn't weigh much, but if someone kind of just accidentally like leans on it or touches it, it's nice to have the roof actually hold up and not just collapse from human interaction. Oh, I was being an idiot. Let's see if I can get. Okay, that's sweet. I like the PC versions to be faithful to the original. Let's. I think I will need just a little bit less. It should be a snug fit. Okay, yeah, that's it. I'm happy with it now. And here we go. Roof is shaping up. Hey, Sestlesh. T1 is challenging me to a Blood Bowl game. And I can't look weak online, you know, so I have to accept, even though I'm shaking in my boots and I don't know how to play the game. Now let's see what we are going to do here. Well, so I am trying to figure out how to make the correct angle here. Might work, might not work. Yes, I always take myself very seriously and I never show any signs of weakness. If I do any sort of mistakes, I just edit it out. That is the Mordheim way. Oh shit, did I? No. So I want this, let's see, let me try to show you. So I don't want this beam to go all the way down. Oh fuck, I need to make sure this is a bit more tight. Oh. What the hell is this cut? What the fuck? Let's see, so, nope. That is not it, Chief. What the hell is going on? Oh, now I'm... I have made some terrible... Oh, I think... Okay, I will have to salvage it some other way, I guess. Let's see if I can't. Nope. This is a bit of a disaster, but we will make it work. Let me just add one of the beams. I just want the top, oh sorry. I want the top of this roof to kind of end like here and have like a gap. So there's like a big hole in it. That's what I'm trying to get at. So here we gotta roughen up the beams anyway. Yes, editing is for cowards and losers. I absolutely agree. Who would do that? Oh, you just freestyle your, okay. You freestyle your show in your psyche. All flow, no show. That sounds doesn't sound like a terrible idea, if I'm being honest. I wish I could do that myself sometimes. I did a little bit of building, or like, it wasn't a lot of building, it was just polishing up the third tile. I painted like the skirt, I painted it black, and I added some leaves here and there that I forgot. And it was really nice being able to simply listen to music and kind of be in my own world without having to talk and entertain, I guess, and not having the camera on, because the camera kind of gets it a little bit in the way sometimes. But it's not the same. I also really I really enjoy streaming and having people to talk to. But it was nice to just do it for a little while. That I decided I also had to do a Sunday stream. All right, so this is how this will go. Yeah, there were like some places, says Slash, I forgot to add like some foliage and some leaves. So I just simply went back and put down some, what do you call it? Some white glue and some leaves. Oh, I need this to be closer. It's not perfect, as you can see. It's at a slightly different angle. God damn it. That's how it's going to be. Yeah, it is nice being able to listen to music or podcasts, audiobooks, etc. But it's also really nice to have some people around. Like always, I can't really decide on what I want. Now I'm thinking of putting down a... Yes, that is going to work out nicely. This tiny little... I want to strengthen it, because it is going to hold up quite a bit of, well, not a lot, but some weight. I want it to stick around. It's very easy adding the steel wires to balsa wood, because the balsa wood is very soft. So now we have this piece. I am going to, let's see. Do it like so. That is the idea. Oh. You've been listening to Trump breathing fire and fury. Is that a thing? Yeah, and accountability, says Slash. I agree. It is. It's nice to have that kind of like extra layer of motivation, or like dedication, I guess. So I feel that I have people that want to watch me do this, which is for me a really big honor, to be honest. And it's not something I take for granted, I can tell you that much. Oh. Now we have like the framework. I also want to make a, as you can see, it's not flush, it's not symmetrical. Some might even say it looks a bit crap, but never mind those people. Let's just do our thing. And what I should have done when I made the first like support beam, I should have made copies so I could have them replicated, but well, it's a bit too late for that now. Doesn't matter. Am I missing something? What do you feel, Slash? What the kill team players? I'm a bit out of the loop, I guess you could say. All right, let's. I'm getting some ideas on how to do this. Okay, so just under. Oh yeah, the company. Okay, I get you. I get you. Well, I do appreciate it, and I try not to forget it. You know. That's. Always have to try to appreciate people joining, as it is much appreciated. What I want to do is I want to add a beam like so. And let me tell you that there are probably a lot better ways to do this. This is a sloppy way of working. And it wouldn't work with anything else but Mordheim, I guess. But luckily, we are creating a Mordheim board. All right, and I want this to be broken off a little ways up, maybe even a little bit more. All right, this is going to be cool. What do you mean by fearful avoidant? Do you usually get kicked out of chat rooms? I really, you don't strike me as the type that would get kicked out. You're always very friendly and respectful. Let's see. I think we are onto something here. We are indeed onto something. I want to add just a tiny nub. Here to have some of the beams sticking out, and I want to do it kind of like the same here, maybe just a tiny bit longer, yeah, like so. And I want it to be kind of like a craft session, like the opposite of anxious attached. I don't know. I don't know any of those terms. I'm sorry. But I can tell you, you are not going to be kicked out of this chat room anytime soon. You would have to really change your behavior. I don't think we have kicked out anyone so far. They have just stopped coming here. So I think this is the opposite. It's let's see. What I need to add some coffee stir sticks to kind of finish off. Or should I do anything more interesting with this? I was thinking about maybe adding like so the roof goes like this, but have like a, it's going to take me more time, without a doubt. Oh, I see I missed something there. Yeah, I think I will just... You have a Jekyll and Hyde thing, okay. So you can, I guess your mood can kind of might flip sometimes, is that it? I will try to keep that in mind, and if I ever feel like kicking you out for some reason, maybe I will just ask you to cool down. I'm not sure if that is the way to go, if that is preferable. Hopefully it won't ever come to that. You are indeed obsessed and possessed. Let's see. I'm not doing this that way. Oh, this one is... Oh, it's a bit too short. I will not kick you. I have absolutely no need to do that at all. The only reason it ever came up is because you mentioned it. So just relax. It's I've never had any reason to ever consider doing anything in that direction. I enjoy your company. It's I like having you around, so please just stick around, enjoy your stay, and have fun. That is my goal with this channel anyway, just for people to have a place to hang out, watch me build some stuff, and have a good time. I want it to be like a chill vibe here. For the most part, I'm a chill guy. I don't have much of a temper, really. Except when I lose at games. I hate losing at games, and I mean video games. Tabletop, it's not so bad anymore, but video games, oh, I don't like losing at video games. Never relax. That is maybe not what I would advise, but you do you. You do you, says Slash. And I will always, I usually assume people are a bit tongue-in-cheek and maybe just having some fun or playing it up a little bit, because why not? Life is it's terrible enough if you can't have any fun while you're being miserable, you know? Are these some I take it these are some music lyrics. I think you have already told me what band it was. My memory is, especially when I'm working on hobby stuff, my memory is completely foggy. What I'm doing now, by the way, I'm simply cutting up some coffee stir sticks and adding them here. Just building, slowly but surely building a roof. Which is actually very relaxing. Yes, I am immersed. I have to concentrate. Even when I'm doing like simple stuff, I try to keep stuff in the back of my mind, what to remember, what not to do. What would Hobby Bandit tell me if he was here right now? That's the stuff I have in the back of my mind. Would Hobby Bandit be laughing at me as I'm failing miserably? Just when I was doing, when I was building before the stream, I was listening to a Swedish death metal band called Opeth, which is one of my absolute favorites. I've been listening to it for like, I think 25 years or so. I don't listen a lot to like heavy metal, but I listen to a lot of some black metal and death metal stuff. Yes, he would say something along those lines. I really appreciate Hobby Bandit. He's very helpful. Always been really like a solid dude in my eyes. Yeah. For me, it started with Black Sabbath, like the Ozzy Osbourne years, and kind of went on from there, listening to a bit like harder stuff eventually, I guess. But that was like the gateway drug. I didn't get into Metallica until more recently, actually. I kind of liked some of their songs, but I'm not going to say that I'm into Metallica at the moment either, but I do listen to it more now than I used to. And it's mostly their old, like Ride the Lightning and Justice for All, I think are the two albums I listen to the most. Uriah Heep, I will have to admit, that is like a kind of like a hole in my my metal catalog, I should say. I never listened to Uriah Heep or Deep Purple that much, but I know they have some good songs. Hey Jelly Moon, happy to see you, buddy. Hope you are doing well. This was an early stream. It's not that early, but it could have been earlier, but I wanted to do some hobby stuff all by myself previously. I will show you what I did when I'm done with the roof. And yeah, the doors, I haven't listened a lot, but I do kind of like the stuff I have heard, but it's mostly like their hits, you know. I'm really terrible with the old with the old stuff, if I'm being absolutely honest. Black Sabbath and some Led Zeppelin, that is, I guess, pretty much all the old stuff I listen to. Of the heavier stuff, that is. Now I want there to be at least, or maybe I should. I think I will make these even smaller, because why not? I want there to be some playability out of this. Just like a tiny, just like a hint of there ever existing a roof here. I will say, I think Black Sabbath, I think it still holds up. I don't feel that the music sounds dated, really. Some of their songs are super good. It doesn't sound modern by any means, but it's still heavy, still got those doom metal vibes. And I do not mind that at all. I like it. Oh. Doom metal, yes. I guess that's how I pronounce it. Oh. Now this roof here, especially like this side, it's not very solid at all. So I will be needing to add some. I will add some. I will make it whole on the top, is what I'm trying to say, to make it more sturdy. They are really very influential. They had their last concert recently with our old pal Ozzy Osbourne. I guess it's a bit bittersweet. It's like the end of a. Oh, I think the era and the chapter kind of ended a long time ago, I guess. But it's. And I won't say it's sad. I think it's. They have done their job, given a lot to the musical world, in my opinion. It was nice to have Ozzy Osbourne have like his a proper send-off. Well, that's just me rambling. Meanderingheim. One of the many different versions of Mordheim you will get. Now, of course, this will look better when we have some more, what do you call it, some shingles and stuff. Yeah, it's the same here. It's almost 30 degrees, and I'm in a building without any air conditioning. So I do feel ya. Enjoy your shower. Oh, holy hell. I will give you a quick peek into the holiest of the holy. I'm almost out of stir sticks. What do you mean, says Slash, you don't focus on the same logic as other people? I don't think there is like any need to be in tune with other people, per se, but I am curious. The roof is still a bit flimsy, but hopefully it should improve the more coffee stir sticks we get. So we get a bit more stability when we get on the other side as well. I will glue this one, and then I will go and grab myself another a can of Coke. Jesus. Yeah. Like so. So enjoy that, and I will be right back in 30 seconds. Hey, Hobby. Nice to see you here. We were talking about you 10 minutes ago. I'm happy that you showed. I didn't bring the tools today because this wasn't a planned session at all. So I will do the light, the LEDs. I will do that on Tuesday. Ooh, that was good. I did need a little bit of a cold beverage is what I needed. Now, don't ask me, Hobby Bandit. I don't know. I thought that it was like an internal joke. But you are gay. Well, according to T1, that is, of course. That is not me saying it. All right, so the roof is starting to take shape. It is all wobbly and crap. That's fine. Hey, Sier Le Harbor. That's how I want to pronounce your name. Hope I didn't butcher it too much. Thank you for joining the stream. Hope you are having a good time, and thank you for the compliments. Oh yeah, I love those ship turned taverns and stuff. I haven't done one myself, but I wouldn't be it's something I would like to do in the future. Hobby Bandit, actually, who is in chat, he has made, it's not into a building, but he has made like half a ship that is in the harbor, and it looks absolutely amazing. So if you haven't checked out Hobby Bandit on Instagram yet, I would highly recommend doing so. He is a very good builder, and he's also kind of a cool dude, you know? So if you like cool dudes and nice buildings and Mordheim, go check out Hobby Bandit. Oh, really? That's he must have a good taste if he does bricks like in this style. That's the one I like. Doing it one by one. So let's see. Let's add some more. I want there to be a hole in the roof. Maybe, should I put a hole here or maybe a hole here? I think I'll put a hole here. Maybe in both, I don't know. You're welcome, Hobby Bandit. Thank you for being here. You know, I appreciate it. Let's see. Well, thank you if you follow me on Instagram. I very much appreciate it. If you want to follow me on Twitch as well, I would appreciate it. You will get the notifications when I go live. I do this stream every Tuesday and Thursday on a regular basis, and sometimes I sneak in and I get a little extra hobby time in the weekend, like today. We are steadily building a community in the chat, which I'm very happy about. It's I like it when people, like the chatters, when they kind of recognize each other and all that kind of stuff. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, we finally we got the follower goal of 120 people. That is amazing. It's far beyond what I ever expected. I won't say hoped, because my dreams and my hopes, they are not grounded in reality. Let's just say it that way. But it's you have kind of like, some part is kind of like the realist in me did not expect this many followers, but the dreamer in me is of course hoping for world domination at some point. I have never been able to turn off like the kind of like childish part of me that is kind of dreaming of stuff, you know. I will. It doesn't hurt anyone anyway to have silly dreams. Yes, this is my fourth tile. It's the fourth and final tile for the Mordheim board. So it's going to be done in not going to say, well, soon depends on kind of how you see time, but it's not too far away. I think in 1 month's time I should be done with this tile as well, if nothing kind of like completely changes. I will make it's been some years in the making. I started my first tile in 2023 as a complete beginner, but I was happy with my first tile, and it gave me like more confidence to keep on building. So I've just been keeping at it, and well, I wasn't really good at keeping my motivation up. So I spent a lot more time doing this than I really had to, you know, because I was bad at self-discipline. And I had a lot of distractions like video games. But now I try to keep the video games to a minimum compared to what I used to do. And it's very helpful because you only have so many hours a day. And I decided that I would spend as much time as possible building Mordheim boards instead of playing video games, because to me it's a lot more fulfilling. And with that said, I've been playing a lot of video games lately, but it's summer holiday, so that's my excuse anyway. Video games are a lot of fun, and they are relaxing in a different way than the building is, because when I'm building, it is relaxing, but it's also a bit of work, you know. It doesn't build itself. I hope that makes sense. And as always, of course, there's absolutely nothing wrong with playing video games or spending time on video games, but I had to make a decision what I wanted the most, so I've been focusing, I should say. I haven't quit playing video games at all, but I'm focusing on building. All right. No, I try to keep my inner child alive. It's just maybe sometimes it's too alive, you know. But I think having like a sense of play and being able to still enjoy doing stuff like that is it's very important. At least to me it is. If I have ADHD, no, I don't think I do. Sometimes I have been questioning myself, because I struggle with keeping focus sometimes. Well, sometimes I say, a lot of the times, but I can also really focus as well. So I don't think it's ADHD. I think it's a lack of structure. I'm not good at structuring myself, and that comes from a lack of practice. There have been like periods when I've been much more or better at making like plans and giving my life some structure, and it does work. So I don't think I'm not sure if medication would would help. There is no lack, or not. There is no lack of cocaine. Not meaning that I do take cocaine. Not that. That is. It's just not for me. I do have like I guess a bit of an addictive personality. If I get into anything, I used to smoke and I got out of smoking, and for a period of my life I used to drink way too much, like in the middle of the week, for no real reason other than maybe it was something to do, maybe some loneliness, I don't know. Yes, I am not Coke Bay. I am Leaf Bay, and sometimes I'm Bicarbonate Bay and Sand Bay, but I'm never Coke Bay. The closest we get to Coke Bay is Bicarbonate Bay, without a doubt. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hyperfocus is a part of ADHD. I might have some of it. I really don't know. But I wouldn't really. If I got the diagnosis, I guess it would kind of answer some of my questions to why I can't focus. But I think it's more of a lack of structure thing in me. I would love some drugs though. That would be awesome. Let's see. Should I make something for this floor or not? God damn it. It might be looking a tiny bit boring. Yeah, I can focus a lot when I'm interested. That is me to a T. So when I'm playing video games and I'm engrossed in what's happening, I can focus for a very long period. But when it comes to arranging emails at work, I easily get lost in a million other thoughts. Yeah. Let's. Well, I will be adding the chimney here. Maybe that will make it look more interesting. Let's see. I'm going to grab some, what do you call it? Some XPS foam. Be right back. All right, so I am back with some chimney-ish materials. Oh yeah. Well, I do feel bad for my lack of structure. I won't lie. It is. I beat myself up every now and then because of it. But all right. So there is like a. This is a blacksmith. So I want to add a chimney. But I don't want it to just go straight up. I want it to be kind of tilted. So it's going to tilt out like this and then shoot up here, just to give the building a bit more. It's a bit boxy right now. It's just a box and a kind of boring roof. Hey GGIGA, thank you for joining the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay here. ADHD is a spectrum. You might have it or not, but if you have it, it might not always require medication. Sometimes you're just on the lower end of the spectrum. Yeah, I think that would be me. I don't think I'm. I do get kind of antsy if I'm not doing anything. So I don't like, like just laying around in the sun. I get. It feels like I'm wasting my time super immediately, I guess. All right, should we? My wife would be so pissed if I got ADHD, because then I would have an excuse for all the stupid stuff that I do. I think I will simply glue it like this. Yeah, I will glue it like so. And I will be adding I will like bridge the gaps with some bricks. All right, so we are like the ADHD gang. That's fine. Let's go nuts. Let's all go nuts together. So now it's sticking out a little bit like so. I kind of wanted it to go this way and up as well, but that might be unnecessary and silly. I'm not sure. I was just joking. If I actually got the diagnosis, she would of course she would understand. But she would also tell me that it's not an excuse for everything I do, because I would abuse the shit out of my diagnosis. Like, what's the point of having the diagnosis if you can't get any perks? Straight up through, like through here. Oh, I was thinking about that, but then I wanted to stick out because it adds more, what do you call it? Just another dimension to the building. I don't want it to be completely boxed. So I think sticking out like so, that has been my plan all along. I think I will stick to it. Hopefully it will turn out all right. If not, it's no big issue to rip it down and rebuild it. Even though I never rebuild anything, I just always stick with what I make. Not necessarily because it's perfect the first time around. I'm slathering on some white glue, some wood glue to this chimney thing, and let's just clunk it in like so. I also I stuck some toothpicks inside here to give it a bit more of a hold. Hopefully this will. Yeah, I want some more crookedness. What is RSD? What does that mean? I'm not. I don't know any of these abbreviations. Yeah, I haven't really been giving it a lot of thought. If I have some sort of ADHD, it really doesn't matter. I've lived like a long time with it, if that's the case, and I honestly don't mind it. Okay, I will. Oh shit! I will add a little bit of hot glue to this. Oh fuck! I messed up. I thought that. Oh, abandon, abort. That was a disaster. Let's just pull these toothpicks out. They weren't much help anyway. I'm gonna melt these pieces together. Rectal sniffing delusion is, yeah, that is a giant problem, Jelly Moon. Oh, rejection sensitivity disorder. I haven't heard about that before. Well, it sounds like a tough way to live, to be honest. I think we all have some of that, just like naturally. Nobody likes being rejected, but when it gets kind of like crippling, that's when the troubles start, I guess. All right, so let's. I don't want it to be a completely straight line on the bottom. I kind of want it to be slanted ever so slightly. I'll leave that. I will just leave it be for a while. I will need it to kind of to harden. As you can see, it is leaning to the right here. That is perfectly okay, in my opinion. It is the scoliosis spectrum, yes. We are all on that spectrum here. Oh. Okay, I think I will just make the roof a roof, or god damn it, I can't make decisions today, should I? I'm not sure if I should make a tiny additional part of the house that sticks up like this, and then Are we all rejecting notions? I'm not really keeping up with the chat at the moment. Let's. Oh, I just screw it. I'm gonna make it, simply gonna make it a roof. I think that's going to be fine. Okay, that's good to hear, says Slash. I'm happy to hear. Oh, so you have been diagnosed by your wife to have scoliosis. That is unfortunate. Okay, so we are back to roofing. It's me and my roofies. That is, of course, you, the lovely chatters. You are the roofies. We are one coffee stir stick at a time, beginning to near the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal, I should say, not gold. Yeah, I think doctors are famous for suffering from that disease. Especially surgeons, but like surgeons and they kind of have to turn off their emotions. You can't feel every patient. It's going to be a nightmare. I have talked about it too many times already, but I worked at like this elderly home for a while, and just working as a nurse and like a caretaker, caregiver, I'm not sure what the term is. You just have to get used to well, people dying, because that's pretty much what they do there. Yeah, psychologists, they might feel every patient. Or oh, proctologist. I'm sorry. I butchered your joke. That is, of course, the proctologist. They feel every patient. That is true. Here we go. What a roof. What an amazing roof this is going to be. I got it. I'm sorry. Yes, it is like adventuring in Mordheim. You can't be feeling too much. Lurking around the ruins. But every now and then you have to take a fear test. That's just how it is. Now let's make a long one, or a longer one, I should say. Sticking out like so. Yeah, I think this is looking decent. Doing the roof is pretty relaxing, to be honest, because it's really very easy when you have the beams in place. Isn't it called? Well, in Norway it's called Ritalin, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not going to knock Ritalin, but what I could really go for now was an ice cold beer. Might have to take a trip down to downtown and find a nice shadowy place and get a beer. That doesn't sound like a terrible idea, if I'm being absolutely honest. All right. So now we have the roof. Should we add a roof beam? I think we should have one of those. omega-3, isn't that like from the fish? So what I did, I split one of these thicker beams. How much is the fish? That is a great question from one of the great philosophers of our time, Scooter. Now let's get back to some Mordheim talk. Does anyone have any war bands in the making? I've got my Ostlanders. I've been building some of them lately. Been putting together 2 ruffians and what do you call them? I built my Priest of Tal. He turned out pretty sweet. And I got 2, what I call them, Jaegers. They are like the ranged people. And I've got them with the blunderbusses. I'm gonna have like a 2-man blunderbuss team to kind of set up some no-go zones on the table. At least that's what I hope or envision that they will do. Oh, I'm so envious, Gigi. I can't drink at this place because I need to drive. I'm at the studio right now, so I have to drive home, and there is a very strict, like, no drinking and driving laws in Norway. So I will have to wait. Okay, so this whatever it's called thing, it's very crooked. We'll just have to live with that. Oh, you're playing Necromunda, Sir. I am thinking about getting into Necromunda eventually. Oh, you are doing alcohol-free, GG, and you are playing Warcry. How is Warcry, by the way? I haven't really looked into it apart from kind of like scouting some of their war bands to use as Mordheim models. Oh, Escher. Clan Escher. I love the aesthetics of Necromunda. I think it's superb. My friend and follower and participant in the channel, Stromal, he has been printing some 3D printing some spears for me. Well, there are also some accompanying hands, but I want to kind of use them as ornaments for the building. So let's see if we can't add some of these here. I have no idea what kind of clan to play in Necromunda, by the way. I don't know any of the lore. Oh, by the way, T1, do you have the Necromunda game for PC? Butchers in plaid shirts. Okay, so I'm going to drill some holes and insert the spears as kind of like ornaments on the roof. Well, maybe we could do some, well, if you are really psyched on Blood Bowl, we can of course do Blood Bowl. But as you know, I've been very much hankering some Necromunda action. So maybe I can, if I play the Necromunda game, I can get some inspiration for whatever I'm supposed to do in that. I think jokes are always fine, you know, Jelly Moon. You don't have to go on a lengthy rant about it, of course, but jokes always welcome, as long as there is like no, what do you call, ill intentions, I guess. I think that the intention matters, you know. Sometimes people, they just want to have fun and make jokes. I agree, Sir Le Harbor. I think the strongest games are the specialist games, but it's kind of like a paradox, because I don't think the specialist games would be as they wouldn't be as appealing as they are without the main games, because the main games, they kind of have like this external setting that the specialist games are set in, which make them even more appealing in my eyes. Brevity is the soul of wit, Shakespeare. Yeah, that is true. You don't even have to play in Necromunda. There's hive cities everywhere. What does that? What do you mean by that, Cest? I just kind of want to, what to say, get into the spirit and like the aesthetics and kind of all that good stuff of the game. All right, got a couple of spears down. It's looking. Oh yeah, okay. So Necromunda rule set on your own homebrew hive city. Alrighty, alrighty. I am curious though to kind of. I just kind of know, like what do you call it, the bare minimum of the game, that there are like gangs fighting over turfs and stuff in the hive city. That is like a city underneath the cities, I guess. Is that the short version of it? All right, Wednesday. I will check my schedule and see if I can get some games in on Wednesday. To be honest, at the moment, Necromunda is what I'm kind of like really want to get into. Blood Bowl is like it is on my radar, but it's not like it hasn't been on my like immediate to-do list, if that makes sense. Now let's add a couple more of these bad boys. Clunking it down like so. All right, so I think that should be enough for the ornaments. What do you guys think? Does it look good? Do you feel it adds anything? To me, I like it kind of like with the silhouette. It kind of just builds up and it's something more interesting to look at. Also, when I'm done, these will be kind of like rusty, orangey rust, which kind of contrasts with the black shingles. So I think that looks pretty good normally. Sir Le Harbour, we played a 2-year game. I have to read that. We played a 2-year game of Dark Heresy in your role-playing group. That was fun. We ended up fleshing out our own lore from a feudal plant called Archerage, and then built a 40k army of feudal. Oh wow, that is amazing. That sounds like a bunch of fun. Oh, is there a Norwegian team option in Blood Bowl? What does that mean? Let me have a check here. You got the Jelly Moon with the lynx. Oh, the gnomes. Very funny. You guys might not know, but Jelly Moon, he is from, what you call it, Sweden. And he suffers from a bad case of scoliosis. So he can't help himself. So please just keep that in mind and be kind to him. He doesn't mean to. It's just, that's just how it is. A dead pig weather vane. Yeah, maybe. A weather vane, that might be cool. A dead pig one. How do I get a dead pig? I do have some fishes. Maybe I can add a fish weather vane. That's the only thing I have in the pocket. In official lore, it mentions the planet briefly in a weapon description, Lightning Gauntlet, as they have weird metal that generates lightning, so all my officers have power fist that I 3D model and printed based on the weapons. That is awesome. If you, yeah, as T1 says, pics or, well, you don't have to get the fuck out, but I would really like some pictures. You are allowed to send links here. So that's no problem. Awesome, and I hope I didn't scare my good friend Jelly Moon away. I was really laying into Jelly Moon. Will he be able to survive? Who knows? I hope he does, because I owe him many beers. I feel like I've told almost all of my watchers that I owe them a beer. So at this rate, I'm going to go bankrupt by having to buy everyone beers. Dead pig on a spike spit that points north. Yeah, that would be cool. But I don't have a 3D printer and I don't have any pig models left. But a weather vane, that's a good idea. I will see if I have anything at home. Yes, so I think this, when it's all painted up and stuff, it should look decent, at least. I'm not going to claim it's a masterpiece, but it should be fun. Now let's add some bricks to the chimney, and then I will have to skedaddle. Yes, I will add a few extra beer for when I go to Liseberg. It's going to be amazing. Speaking of pigs, if you haven't checked out already, there is a guy called Tom Paints and Builds, and he is on Instagram, and he has made like this Necromunda blood swine warband, and it is absolutely amazing. I do not have a Discord. I will make one in the future, but I do not have one right now. But you can post links in chat if you have it uploaded anywhere. If not, I can't help you right now. Sorry. All right, let's add some bricks and see what happens here. Oh shit, it's too hot. It's melting in. Oh, well, that's fine. Let's just get the first ones up, and then I can build upon these bricks with some white glue. Yeah, Corpse Brother Cultists, I think that's correct, Sestlash. I think that they are absolutely amazing, such quality work, and he's also a good painter, so they look terrific. Yeah, we trust you, Seer. If you are very particular about how your nickname is pronounced, please just tell me how you want it pronounced, and I will try to do my best. Results are not guaranteed for the pronunciation. Let's see. There's a Discord link. I'll just check it out here. Oh, that is the Mordheim Discord. Yeah. Oh, those are cool, Seer. Oh, they look really good. I don't know anything about the lore, etc., but I do like the models. They look very natural, which is a compliment in my eyes. They don't look, what do you call it? They don't look like kit bashes. All right, I will have to speed up a little bit, because I need to get home, eat some dinner, spend some time with the family. I know, poor me, what a nightmare. That's Jesus, I can't find my illustrious rock. Just gonna smash a bit of texture into it, like so. How the hell? Yeah, it is a nice kind of like clash. Okay, I'm not exactly sure how I will build this thing. Let's just start from here and work our way up. If we are lucky, this will be the worst chimney ever made, and we can all have a good laugh. But hopefully, it won't turn out too bad. I think I will actually glue like so. It's starting to take shape, if nothing else. Okay, I'll check out the picture. Ah, I see. Lightning gauntlets. So you base everything around that one picture. That is actually pretty damn cool. Good job. I think it looks very good. Very good indeed. I would of course like to see them painted up. If you didn't, I only saw like primed pictures. So my apologies if you actually posted some finished ones, but this is going to be a wonky chimney. God damn it. Yeah, I kind of like it already, if I'm being honest. I don't mind the wonk. The wonk is fine. Oh, sorry, I missed those, Seer. I will have a look-see if I remember. I think it's really cool when you get invested and you have like a backstory, all that kind of stuff. That is what the gaming is all about. Especially if you read the old White Dwarfs, pretty much all of the old GW staff, they were always like invested in making some backstories and naming their special characters, naming the different regiments, that kind of stuff. It gives the hobby and your miniatures like a different and added dimension. Oh, I like that one. I really like the palette. That looks amazing, Seer. Some angled metal struts under the corner of the chimney. Do you mean like here, like support struts going up like here, or both of these places maybe? I'm sorry, English is not my first language, so sometimes I struggle with that. Okay, yeah, metal struts there, that might be cool. I will see if I can make some metal struts out of the wire or something else. I'm not used to making like metal stuff because it's mostly plaster and wood. But adding some metal, that's not a bad idea at all. I like it. I do like it a lot. Yeah, that is one thing that I have been like realizing when I've been building, is that people back in the day, buildings weren't like magically made. They were often kind of poorly constructed. Well, maybe they were good constructions considering what they had available, but they are very often kind of wonky buildings with not maybe everything thought out in advance. At least that is one of my many excuses for why things don't look as precise as it should do, you know? All right, getting into the groove now of this chimney building crap. Ah, so is that where it all started? Is that when like he became some sort of legend, I guess? And the legend of the lightning gauntlet arose? Awesome. That is sounds like a good memories and good times and good games, of course. That is what I now that I am older, I would rather focus on playing games that are enjoyable than winning, you know. Winning is, of course, it's always my objective to also win when I play the games. I don't want to just fall over, you know. But it's equally as much about playing a good game that is fun for both opponents. I don't like it when you leave the gaming table and you feel that your opponent didn't have any fun at all. And what's the point? I'm playing with my friends and I want everyone to have like a good time. That is a good question from Seslash. Did the Chaos Gods bless him? Goddamn Chaos Gods. They are such fickle bitches. Now let's see, I need to replace this brick. Ah, fuck. Let's see. Here we go. I need a bit of a longer brick here. Let's see, can we find Mr. Longshanks? Yeah, we got one here. They are very loyal. A small mind has no room for doubt. Yeah. You lost every game with your scavies. Scavies are the is that short for like scavenger hunters or like scavengers? I kind of want to play like, well, I usually I like to play really like run down, poor factions, or I like to play like the religious nuts, like the witch hunters. But I kind of want to try like a high-tech faction for once. So I was thinking about maybe trying out the Van Sars, just because I'm not used to painting that kind of that clean style that they have. So I thought that might be interesting for me, at least. I have no idea what their lore is or anything, but yeah. Okay, Seer, I will be leaving soon as well. Thank you so much for the company, and thank you for following and participating. Hope to see you again in the future. You are very welcome back. Okay, so the scavies, they used to eat each other alive. Oh yeah, to stay alive, okay, yeah. So they are kind of like, they sound like underdogs, at least. And they do sound like the kind of faction that I would normally love to play. It's my kind of, what do you call it, jam. I'm super happy with how this stream turned out. I didn't expect anything, but you guys are so good to me. So thank you so much for hanging out, spending some time with the good old Mordheim. I hope you are all enjoying yourselves. Talking hobby with some good dudes. Are you enjoying yourself slightly? Well, that's, I will count that as a victory. That's good enough. Or did you answer something else? As I've said many times before, I have no idea where I am with regards to the chat. Immediately lost in my my chimney, my beautiful chimney. Let's see. Oh. Okay, so the scavies, they are at the bottom level of cities, irradiated into devolution by the trickle-down effect. Okay, that sounds, that's something I like. That sounds pretty damn cool. Are they, the scavies, are they kind of like model heavy, so they have more models than the other factions because they are kind of shit? How does that work? Yeah, I think this is actually turning into some kind of slightly cool shit, at least. I can't wait until the painting phase finally starts, because it's, in my opinion, very satisfying to watch everything change from pink and white to something actually kind of pretty or good looking stuff. It's the 90s version of the game. Is that with the scavies? I'm sorry if I'm not in focus with the cam here. I'm doing my best. The scavies are still in the game, aren't they? Or did they... Okay, so... Are the scavies, do they have the red skin shaman, or is the redskins, are they another clan? I'm sorry for all the questions, but I'm kind of interested. I really like the old redskin shaman or shaman, however you pronounce that. This chimney is going to be all right. Okay, there are two different gangs. Okay, redskins and scavies. There are so many, because you also have Escher and House Goliath, Van Saar. There are quite a bunch of assholes running around in Necromunda. All right, gotta get into the lore at some point. Are there any additions that are better than the others, or do people just play like the newest one and it's decent? I think I've been hearing some different things about the game, but I don't always trust people's opinions online. Okay, so the redskins are not in the new Necromunda, but they are interwoven into the ash wastes. I get it. Thank you. It's chimney. It's chimney time. Yeah, of course, there are always people playing the old versions, but I didn't know how people felt about it. All right, I'm simply doing one brick at a time, just building up the chimney. Not quite sure what to do here. I might not spend all that much time building around and behind, because it won't be visible anyway. And I can simply add maybe some bushes or some vegetation that is growing out there. I think that is the plan at the moment. I will, of course, cheat as much as possible. As long as I can get away with it, I will be cheating. I think it looks kind of fun from the side, or from the front I should say. It looks kind of fun from the side as well. Yeah, the ash wastes, I'm a big fan of Mad Max, so that kind of appeals to me a lot. I think there's like some of those Java-looking dudes on the that are riding those bugs kind of thing. I love those guys. I think they look superb. Yes, yes, yes. Almost done, almost done. Slow and steady should, if not win the race, at least we're going to complete the race. Thank you, Slash. I was hoping to maybe do some Necromunda stuff in the future. I do have some more Mordheim stuff I want to do, so it'll have to wait a little bit. But, it is on my to-do list, is to get some Necromunda action going, and maybe even some Blood Bowl. Who knows? Okay, so I think I will have to leave very soon. Just going to pop in a few more bricks and then I will call it for today. I will of course be back on Tuesday, which is my regular streaming day, at 5 p.m. UCT, which is the universal time code thing. Okay, so we got the inside. We're missing some details here. I will have to see if I can alleviate that in any way, but maybe add some furniture, because it is kind of empty. But much of what goes Skirmish games, yeah, but I live in Kristiansand, which we have maybe around 100,000 people total living here, so it's not a big city. But we have people playing Necromunda, Blood Bowl, Mordheim. There are some people playing some Second World War II game. No, Second World War II. World War II games. I can't remember the name, but we have some people playing different skirmish games here. Marvel Crisis Protocol is kind of popular. So yeah, we do have some stuff going on here. I'll add some half bricks here and there. Let's see if I can't add. I will add some final bricks here. I will Fenris, do you mean Fenris of the from Dark Throne? Or no, Fenris the painter. No, I have not met Fenris the painter, but I have seen some of his stuff displayed locally, if that's the guy you're talking about. You are, of course, very welcome if you ever decide to stop by in Norway, more specifically southern Norway. We could, of course, go out for a beer or some food or whatever, maybe play some games, maybe do some crafting. That sounds like a blast. Oh, I'm not a big shot yet, you know, says Slash, but in the future it will be super hard to get a hold of me. I will be spending time with the Hollywood elite. It's me and Henry Cavill palling it up. That sounds very likely. And let's just add a few bricks. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. All right, so I will finish the rest of the bricks later, because I wanted to set before I start build up like the big cap on top. Okay, so we got Hobby Bandit with some stuff incoming. I will wait for him before I leave. Let's see what he has coming up. Oh, there is some lovely, what do you call it? Some LEDs. All right, he's sending me instructions so I can make some LED lighting myself. Let's see. Oh, those are brilliant. You're using some tiny bells as like lamps. That is looking stunning. Very cool. I can't wait for you to teach me some LED stuff as well. I have no idea if Cavill plays Mordheim. I would guess that he doesn't, but it doesn't matter. He hasn't. Okay, yeah. I think if you have sent him 200 direct messages, he will probably respond to your 201st. That is usually how that works. Now check it out. We got a roof on my blacksmith, and as you can see, the board is it now has like this, what I like to call a skyline. Oh, it's remained, you know, so you got the different silhouettes, which I am thinking work quite nicely together at the moment. I will be adding a fountain here and a little bit of wood here. The road will continue this way and through the big town hall. There will also be like a road going here past the what do you call it, the gap made by the crashing comet. That is true. He set the bar at 40k, so just keep on plugging, Jelly Moon. That is the way to go. Now, thank you so much, everyone who joined today. Really appreciate it. We broke through the 120 followers barrier, so now it's full steam ahead. Slowly and steadily, we are building a nice group of hobbyists. I really appreciate each and every one who watch and chat and participate. You are all my beauties and true heroes. Yeah, I will have to leave very soon. I'm just going to take some pictures of the third tile, which I will set up. And yeah, I want to take some glamour shots of the third tile because I want to post some stuff to Reddit and some stuff to Instagram, that kind of stuff, you know, try to get myself out there, as a hobby tells me that I have to do, and I agree. It's very important. If you want to grow, you have to kind of put yourself out there. So yeah, I'm trying to take some better photos. And I actually finished the table today, so have a good day. Thank you everyone who joined. Yeah, I'm terrible at saying goodbye, so